across the fruity plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will start this game off. The Dogs just chewed him up and spit him out the last time these two met as they destroyed Auburn.
Man, that's why I think Auburn needs something to happen early in this ballgame. They need some confidence. They need some feel-good because Georgia's dominated this series. They know. They talk about it. Auburn needs something good to happen early.
Quickly complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's caught downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up again.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds him out of the backfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's a running room. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders. At the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
Turning it on! Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Moving away from pressure. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Might as well give it to him again.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Auburn lines up quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust? And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something to work. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Hand off from the shotgun. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Got the first down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit as he throws. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Holds it in on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A quick pass to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab. It's Mills. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Gets it out quickly, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He leaves it with his back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen it. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. Lowers those pads. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And it'll be down right there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Georgia going up tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
He's got it upright. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Dogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the...
Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football...
Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll run play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake flipping the... Some defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Got a man, it's Mills. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Here's a Heat. They get to him as he throws. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one, running into the open space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia! They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Kane. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. The inside handoff. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. I don't like the other coach.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Catch in the middle, it's Mills. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a short tackle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Gresham. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They kick it away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Quarterback making adjustments. Runs through a tackle. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will